Man, you know, this is one of my all-time favorite racing games. Something that I always loved about Burnout was just how aggressive it was, how intense it was. Just the feeling of the rush of slamming into another car, completely shredding one another, watching the metal twist, the cars burst into flames and explode, and get completely like they were, like the way they should in real life. Not any of these racing sims where you bump into someone and nothing happened. And that's not to knock on them. I mean, Gran Turismo 4 played one of the biggest parts of my childhood growing up. Racing sims are fun. There's a lot of fun to be had in them, and if you don't give them a chance, well, you should at least give it a try with some of them. Like the Forza games. Those are some pretty good racing titles. They well earned their, reputation. But what about the generation of PS4 and Xbox One? Man, surely some amazing titles have come out of this entire gen since 2013. Right? I don't know. Let's take a peek. Alright, let's see. There's well, what about over here? There's a... Wait. Maybe over here on the... Dude. What the heck? What is this? What gives? Where's all the aggressive racing titles? Where's the sequel to Burnout? Where's a sequel to Motorstorm? Split Second? Anything like that. Anything at all. There's gotta be something. Okay, let's see, there's a... No. 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 What is all this? Are you kidding me? This really is it? I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of these are great games. I enjoyed most of them, but there's seriously nothing like that? Over the span of 7 years, there was nothing at all? Is this a joke? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know Burnout Paradise got a remaster, and I had some fun with that, but I'm talking about something new, something I haven't experienced yet. Something that really pushes this next gen to the capabilities that it has. You mean to tell me that in the course of this many years, no one went for it? Nothing came out of this much time passing? Oh my god! So much wasted potential! Dude! This has to be a sick joke! I've waited this long and nothing came out of that much time? For the love of God! This has to be a joke, man. So much wasted potential. What a shame. I can't believe that. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. What? Whoa. Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about! Dude! It's my Bugbear! This game's by the people who made Flatout? Oh, dude. This is gonna be good. Oh, yeah. Wreckfest. Okay. It's definitely got my attention. The cover, the title, Bugbear. There's not much more I can ask for already. Looks like a Demolition Derby game. Okay, I gotta find out what's going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wreckfest. If you've wanted a successor to Flatout, or just something to cure that itch that Burnout may have left, then this here is the game for you. Wreckfest is all about racing, complete chaotic and destructive races and demolition derbies, to put it best. We've seen pretty much nothing but clean and prestigious racing sims for this entire generation until now. And now, we have this game to show us just what we've been missing for all these years. To start things off, what you'll be finding yourself in are races that are mainly all about getting to the finish line at any cost. And that's going to require some skill. And to pull that off, what are you going to be working with? Some rides that are cut out for demolition derbies themselves. You got a selection of cars from multiple tiers that are clearly based off of some real-life counterparts that you might recognize from around the world. American muscle cars, while the flip side has small and nimble Asian cars and European vehicles to put through complete hell and bash your way to the top. You'll have the option to tune up these cars and upgrade them with some light customization options before you have to take them out for some rough and tough racing. And don't exactly go in expecting a whole lot from the customization. You're going to be able to do stuff like change your rims, the spoilers, the bumpers. You can make it look a little more rugged or more clean, change up the paint style and things along those lines, and not to mention a couple little accessories that you can place on top of the vehicle as well. Now when playing this game, you've got a big campaign to choose from, custom events you can set up yourself, or take on some competition around the world in multiplayer. But the campaign is probably the smartest place to start, as it'll earn you some good credits, and it'll be a really great way to get well-rounded experience with lots of different cars throughout the various game modes in the game. Starting at the bottom does mean that you'll be kicking off things with some funny lawnmower demolition derby event, and some bizarre couch racing. Yes, I did in fact say that correctly. Couch racing. You're gonna be getting your hands on some things more than just your standard derby cars. I'll tell you that much right now. These events are going to have you play through numerous vehicle classes, like D, C, B, A tier races where the vehicles gradually get ramped up in each additional tier for faster races with higher quality cars over time as you progress through this campaign. Some of these races will give you a prerequisite to use a specific car of a make or model in a single race or a multi-part tournament. So use some of those funds that you win from these races to build up your garage, get some variety in it, and learn the ins and outs of this game. Whether you play as a speed demon or want to be a big ol' SUV with the power to inflict some heavy damage, you'll get the chance for a little bit of everything if you try out these events. And while you're playing, let me go ahead and mention that some of these events are special and might have you do things such as be a school bus or a semi-truck plowing through the competition, play as double-decker cars or the accident-prone three-wheeled car. Not to mention, if you do get your hands on the Season Pass, expect some more wild vehicle options to choose from, such as the outhouse car.
Deja vu, I have been in this place before. Higher on the street, and the noise my time to go. Like the soldiers supposed to be. It's so hard, I'm trying to be.
Something to bear in mind that as a part of a demolition derby racer, there's going to be a hell of a lot of damage. The awesome soft body physics that you see in this game will lead you to see your cars at the start of the event be in great shape and then typically end completely battered and bruised, sometimes even completely beyond recognition, just limping to the finish line. Now with that comes two damage settings that you can work with, normal or realistic. Normal means that you can take out a bit of a beating and dish out plenty of damage, while realistic means that you can get royally messed up pretty quick and even have your wheels blasted off of your car. It won't be out of the ordinary, in fact, to see your car just scraping and screeching against the pavement to the finish line, missing a wheel in those cases. Each one is fun in their own way, and you better bear in mind that such damage will also mean getting your parts messed up on your vehicle, like your engine, your brakes, the gearbox or suspension, and that's going to have performance effects on your car throughout the race. Sometimes you'll have to know whether to go on the offense or the defense with your opponents that you're up against. With all these cars at your disposal, you're going to be taking these cars out on tracks set on some speedways and paved racetracks, some dirt roads set in the backwoods or through construction sites and quarries, or just some crazy stadiums. And all of these tracks have some pretty cool variants that may be geared towards normal races or set up with the clear intention to just cause complete and utter chaos. See the cars go head on against each other, and a few of them even, where they're crossing over and just smashing into each other, going into each other's lanes. It's wild. All of these tracks are a blast to race on and create a recipe for complete and utter destruction, with countless results and ways to just have a wonderful time. Whichever one you choose, you're almost guaranteed that by the end of this race, you're going to be seeing a track that is just covered in shrapnel and metal, with a few burning and red cars scattered across it by the final lap. Trust me when I say that when you get up to the A-tier races, it seems like the AI sometimes just goes on complete rampages and wages war on each other. I've had numerous times where I was literally the last man standing in a race with a couple laps left, and my car was just limping through a complete graveyard of wrecked opponents. It can be both hilarious and kinda scary. In all seriousness, I should actually point out that the AI is pretty good, honestly. They can be witty, strike at opportune moments, and be really strong foes. So play your cards right against them and keep the upper edge over them through your races. These opponents are going to give you a run for your money, and they're part of what makes the game so fun. Nothing feels quite as good as pushing your way through the opponents waging war on each other, and watching everyone unleash hell on everyone else, blasting your way through their crowds. And thanks to the option of having custom events as well as the support that Bugbears is providing for this game, it's been receiving some free track updates that have some awesome maps that I've been having so much fun playing over and over again. Custom events is going to give you the freedom to set up pretty cool combination of vehicles on certain tracks or demolition derby arenas to bash around in. My favorite so far has got to be the new Hellride track with a wild ramp and a ring of fire dead in the center of it. I've seen some of the craziest stuff happen in this one track in particular. Seeing all this makes me want to actually try it out on PC and get my hands on some of the crazy modded tracks and cars that I've seen, because I can only imagine just how much more content that there is waiting to be explored on that version. Definitely check that out if you can. Now on a final note, I haven't played too much of the multiplayer, but it is there for those of you who want to take on some worldwide competition and see some extra mayhem from others around the world. From what I can tell, you'll definitely encounter some aggressive racers on there or people who just choose funny vehicles, and it's all part of the fun, and it'll definitely mix up the experience for you if you want to try something a little bit different. Wow! Alright, so Wreckfest. Who's this game for? Who should get it? What do I say? It's an amazing game. If you're a racing fan, get it. Try it. Please. You will freaking love this game. I'm fairly confident of it. It's worth at least giving it a rental, in the very least. I'll say that much. If you're looking for a spiritual successor to Destruction Derby on the PlayStation 1 and N64, to Burnout with that high-octane, high-speed, aggressive racing, it's worth trying this. And especially the Flatout, Bugbears last series, that was absolutely amazing. Wreckfest is for you. I can almost guarantee it. It's that straightforward in my eyes. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, jeez. Man. Actually does give me a thought. Can you imagine trying to insure these guys? Having insurance on this type of driving? Oh, man. I can imagine it. Oh. Yeah.
Boppers, soccer boppers. You can sock all day. Crossfire, you get caught up in the cross.
Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power.
Oh my god! My car! What the f***, man? What the f***? It's all mangled. What the f***? What the f***? What the... Oh my god.
Are you tired of things like this happening to you? Hello there. My name is Franklin U. Rexel, and I have an important question for you. Have you or any of your loved ones ever been involved in a tragic car accident? Have you ever been caught up in someone else's road rage? Or maybe died in a tragic car accident? Have you ever been flipped down the road at over 100 miles per hour, watching your car tumble and roll and be shredded to bits from an aggressive driver? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, call us at Rexelot Insurance. In just one easy call, we will get you all the tools that you need to be able to exact your vehicular vengeance upon those who dare strike you down, and to be able to make you own the road once more. And if you do not believe us, then take a listen to these satisfied customers.
So one day I was driving down the road and the stupid son of a bitch cut me off. He sent me right over into the f***ing ditch, right? So I called up these guys and they helped me because they gave me everything I needed to exact my revenge on that stupid motherfucker. That asshole, man. I fucking hate that guy. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna...
I'm driving home for Christmas. I got a whole bunch of presents and a bunch of life-saving medicine in the car for my family, and some ass rear ends me, flips the whole damn car, and just ruins everything. Whole Christmas, everything ruined. But my friends over here gave me the necessary tools to exact my vengeance and create a real Wreckfest and send those stupid motherfuckers back to the hell that they came from.
us now at 1-800-GET-WRECK. That's 1-800-GET-WRECK for your copy for $39.99. Warning. Wreckfest may or may not use episodes of aggressive driving, dominating rivals, laying waste to the road, disregard for traffic and laws, flying lots of crashes, unhealthy doses of blood sugar, mass chaos, and complete and utter destruction.